Is array functions and date functions. So before that, yesterday class, Taufik, did you check out the string functions? And guys here who knows PHP, shall I post a question? You guys know PHP? Ankush may not be knowing PHP, but I'll be posting a question here. Dollar string equal to, okay, Tutoslive. Now echo substr dollar string comma 0 comma -3. Okay, now tell me what is the output. You can try in your local systems, don't google it. Okay, so I have written a program. If you guys want this program, I can give you guys this program. Okay, I'll show you guys what exactly that program is. I've written this sometime back. So this program tutos L. Oh, really? Okay, let's see. I'll just copy this. Okay, copied it. So this is the program I have written actually. Localhost simulator. You have this, you will find this program everywhere. I don't say this is some exclusive super duper program. Spelling mistake. So what this program does is, all you have to do is type your PHP code. So $string equal to Tutoslive. Okay, echo substr $string comma 0 comma -3, right? Yeah, great. Oh, good. Rajesh is always there to answer the questions. Nice. So what does this give? I don't know. This must give from the last. So doing the first, leaving the last three. So this will give Uto. Okay, that is fine. So this is what we have discussed yesterday. So the string functions, we have discussed about the string functions yesterday. I did not talk about anything. I just told Taufik was the only person present in the class yesterday. I don't know why you guys are so irregular. I know why Kavita is irregular, and Ankush cites the reason as power cut, right? Okay. I don't know about Rajesh and I don't know about Sumalata. So I know Kavita's reason. It's a genuine reason. Oh, holiday for what? Holiday to whom? To internet companies or? Yeah, Mayday, fine. I did not say that's an holiday. Okay, if there isn't a holiday, I'll send an email. Whenever you get an email regarding this, like saying there is no class, then only there will be no class. Until then, there will be class. So that is it. So yeah, good. So and same thing, I won't be talking about anything even in array functions. I'll tell you guys which are really important functions interview wise, and that. Okay, so the important functions in array functions, I will only talk about the importance. Okay, when I say important, these are like day to day, and I'll tell you where to find them. It's really easy. You see the links. Did you guys get an email? Did you guys get the email about the class, or did you guys see the description in the class? Yes, right. So there are two links in that. Did you find those two links? Keep that email. Those two links are really important. You find everything in those two links. Yeah, you find everything in those two links. Okay, so we just navigate to those links too. So how do we navigate to those links? Just click on even I can go from here too. So array functions. Okay, so the right side, sorry, the left side are all the array functions. Okay, so I'll post one more question. I hope you guys know about implode and export. How do we do it? So just try it. We'll take an exam on this. Implode and explode are very important. These two functions. So oh yeah, I'll just start. Okay. So yeah, what I've done is just click on this array functions and we go here array functions, and the things on your left side, these are all array functions. Okay, so what does implode and explode do? Or shall we go ahead and see in a program all the functions? How do we do? I don't have time, so maybe we'll see the important functions instead of this. So yeah, let's just open a file. We'll talk about the functions. So no styling, nothing. I'll just directly jump into the concepts. Okay, so the first one is array underscore search. I'll save this. So array underscore functions dot php. So array underscore search. We'll see here. Do we have array underscore search here? It's right here. Array underscore search searches the array for a given value and returns the corresponding key if successful. Okay, this is what array underscore search does. So array underscore search will search for a key, sorry, search for a value and returns key. For instance, here dollar, I'll say books equal to array. So I always name my arrays like this, arrays. So here let's say .NET. Alright, .NET is written by Mr. X, let's say, and PHP is written by uh, Rasmus, let's say. Then there's guy get started with CodeIgniter, let's say. So what are the keys here? What does keys? Keys are the names of what? Oh, is there a question? Okay. Okay. Sure. Tawfiq, I'll talk about the assignment in a while. So, and Ankush, all the best, man. All the best for exams. Do it really well. If you're here, if you're listening, no problem. So, what are the keys here? What does keys implement, or what does keys imply? That's what I mean. They are the name of the books, let's say. Okay, they are the names of the books. And Node.js is written by some Mr. A. Okay, so this is it. So the keys are books, and here this is. Now what I want to know is, okay, I want to print who has written, sorry, what does this author write? Suppose, for instance, let's say PHP with MySQL is again written by Tutoslive, let's say. Okay, I want to know what are the books written by this author. So how do I print? Suppose echo here, I'll say array underscore search of. I want to know what did Mr. Tutoslive write. Let's see. Tutoslive, oh sorry, localhost Tutoslive underscore php slash array underscore functions dot php. So most probably there's an error. Yeah, I know. Tutoslive, I have to give the array name. See, get started with code igniter. It has given. So it has given the first found one. So this is first found. So I would like to know what does Mr. Rasmus write. So what I do here is instead of this, okay, here Rasmus has written the book named so this makes more sense. Rasmus has written the book named PHP. Like such, I can do anything there. So array underscore search. Suppose if there is no key, let's say I'll say Sagar. So I'll change here dollar author equal to echo, and I'll change this so that we can make this dynamic. I don't want to change everything now and then. So it's always about make everything dynamic. That is my principle. So Sagar has written the book named Nothing. Okay, he has written the book named Nothing. There was nothing. So he did not write any books. So now I change the author to Mr. A. Okay, this is more dynamic now. Mr. A has written the book named Node.js. So r underscore search, if it is present, it will return the key. If it is not present, it returns false. It returns nothing. Now this can be applied. This can be applied on indexed array too. Not necessarily. For instance, I'll say here. Okay, I'll just give Sagar here. Now let's say. So what is the key there? Yeah, what is the key there? Now this is a test for you guys. What is the key there? 0. Any other answers here? Yeah, let's see if Kavita is right or wrong. Sagar has written the book name 0. Fantastic, great. So I guess we have discussed this in the last class, right? About in the questionnaire. Yeah, great. Good job. So yeah, so like such, this can be used on the indexed arrays too. So r underscore search is one thing. So the next is in underscore array. So let's go here again, in underscore array. I hope you guys are understanding. I'm not going fast, right? You guys are getting it. So in underscore array, this is the interview question actually. Array underscore search and in underscore array differences. So when to use what? I most of the times I use only array underscore search because it's very good. And there may be, see, this in underscore array will only check if the value exists or not. When I say check, it returns true or false. It does not return key if it is present. So now let's see that. So here, shall we write the function called show? I don't know, maybe. Okay, br. So var underscore dump. Why var underscore dump? Why am I using var underscore dump? Yes, any idea? I can use echo here too. Tell me. This answer will help you know when to use var underscore dump to get the variable type. Fantastic. Okay, so just to know to the type, because boolean will not be printed on the browser. You have just seen boolean values will not get printed. Since this returns a boolean value, that's the reason I'm using var underscore dump. Alright, in underscore array. Okay, here I'll say something test. Let's see if we have test dollar books. So go here. So false. Let's see what if it's present. So let's say it's present now. I'll say dollar author. Let's use that. You see, it only returns boolean. So now when to use what? So since this returns, now I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you when to use what happens. So now let's remove, I'll comment out, no, let them be. Now here, if in underscore array of dollar author comma dollar books, okay, if in underscore array of this dollar author has written is present in books, or let's say, or okay, fine, let that be. Okay, let that be. Let's write another example here instead of this. I'll say dollar stock array. Okay, dollar stock of array. So here we have some parts here. Moto G, or how to use PHP. Okay, we have Moto G, canvas, canvas A11 or A10, I don't know. Then what is that? Samsung S5, iPhone. Okay, now here I'll say if in underscore array of, let's say, Moto G comma dollar stock. Here I'll say echo Moto G is available to sell. Okay, so this is one statement. So I'll just let you guys know what's the difference between, yeah, I know what's the difference between in underscore array and array underscore source, when to use what. Okay, let's see. Let's use br. That's the reason I'll tell you guys to use show, because show is really useful, right? Okay, so here br. So yeah, it's right there, right? Moto G is there. Now let's do the same thing with array underscore search. Okay, I'll write another else condition also. Else echo Moto G is out of stock, right? So this is useful with databases. When we talk about databases, we get everything in an array in database. Okay, so that's the reason I'm explaining. Yesterday I did not explain the string functions because string functions are not important. I mean, they are important in a case, but yeah, database we use this. Now let's see what does it print. let's do a BR here, echo. Okay, now let's see this, what happens here. So we know Moto G is available to sell, right? See here, array underscore search. What is it written? If you use array underscore search on indexed arrays, if since Moto G's index is 0, did you guys observe that? Moto G's index is 0. Hence, it says out of stock. So never ever use array underscore search on indexed arrays. If you want to use it on what do you say, on associative arrays, it definitely works awesome, but not on this. Yes, got it? The difference when to use what? So indexed arrays, it's a bit problem. Now the next is array underscore key underscore exists. So where is our this? Array underscore key underscore exists. Right here. So I ask you guys to explore every function, not just these functions. Exactly. Yes. You can use in underscore array on associative arrays too. No problem. No problem at all. But yeah, the vice versa is different. Like you mean if you use in underscore array for indexed arrays, it makes no sense. Instead, you can use in underscore array for indexed arrays. Yeah. Now array underscore key underscore exists. Now this time is different. You are checking for the keys. Okay, it says checks if the given key or index exists in the array or not. So when is this useful now? Okay, when is this useful? Let's see. Array underscore key underscore exists. So here, okay, I'll say $student is equal to array. So what are the attributes for a student? Student will have a ID. Let's say, let's do it this in PHP. Student will have an ID, right? ID is 100656, let's say, and student has a name. Let's say name be Taufik, and student has a location. Let's say location is Chennai, and student has a join date. Let's say join date is I don't know, February, maybe February 15, 2014. Now what I want from here is, okay, I only want location. I'm getting this information from database. Okay, whenever I encounter only location, only name and location, I have to print. I don't want anything else to be printed. I just want name and location. So how do I do? If array underscore key underscore exists, okay, key, the key is I want only name and which $student, okay, and or array underscore key underscore exists. I need location, and $student. Then okay, echo $student of name, comma $student of location. Okay, let's see. You see here, Taufik Chennai it says. So let's just give a BR here. A BR here and a space here from. So Taufik from Chennai. So like such, like whenever, see, this is useful. We'll see in the project, like when we use database, we'll see more exclusively. But yeah, this is useful when you want to print specific keys only, when you don't want, you get a lot of information from database, and whenever only this specific thing, like for instance, and something. Okay, we'll see more practical example then. So that is what. And again, just do everything. I'll tell what are real important here, so that you can just practice it. Okay, I'll start from the top. Array underscore combine is important, so I don't know if you guys write it down or you want to watch the videos again. So it's up to you guys. If you write it down, it's better, because the videos may come out anytime. So just write them down in a piece of paper or in your computer, wherever. Okay, so these functions are important. Go through them, practice them like crazily, do all sorts of manipulations. Okay, and they're all self-explanatory. Like you say array underscore combine, I say creates an array by using one array for keys, another for its values. Okay, so do all this stuff. Array underscore combine is important. Alright, array underscore key underscore exists is important. Array underscore merge, interview purpose. These functions are interview purpose. If you're going for interview, they'll ask this. Alright, we have seen pop, we have seen push. Pop and push are important. Array underscore search we have seen. Okay, then array underscore sum. This is important when you are having integer values into your thing. But yeah, it's kind of, sometimes people will ask, like they give an array and says I want to sum of everything. You say array underscore sum will give the sum. Array underscore key underscore exists is important. Okay, and pop, push, product will just like array underscore sum. Where is this? Calculate the product of values. Okay, then all the sort functions, all the sorts, you see here the sorts, AR sort, okay, array sort. So just check them. Array underscore unique is also important. Array underscore unique will removes duplicate values. So I have these duplicate elements, now I want to remove them. How do you remove? So there's just one function, array underscore unique will remove everything, duplicates. So all the sorting functions, including AR sort, A sort, count is important. Yeah, count will tell us what is the length of the array. This is very important, count. Okay, and key underscore exists important, in underscore important. Then KR sort and K sort are important. Okay, then range, no, shuffle may not be important, fine. All the sorts, US sort, UK sort, U sort, all the sort functions, R sort, A sort, okay, whatever sorting functions, they are all important. Alright, and coming to date functions. Okay, I'll tell you guys what are important, what should you look for in date functions. This is it. Okay, we'll see date function. The first thing we'll do in the next class, maybe we start on Monday, and I'll give an introduction to database on Monday. So we'll see date. Just because we talked about interviews, our time got wasted. 1 hour of time got wasted. I don't say wasted, it's really important for you guys. I know how much important for you guys to get jobs, so that's the reason we have discussed that. And coming to this, yeah, that is, note down the important ones. Okay, and practice them, practice all the sorts. Tomorrow I'll ask you random questions on sorts. I'll ask you string function questions. Okay, I'll ask you array functions questions. Go through date also. You have the link. go through date. And also in date I'll tell you the important functions here. Time is important function, and date here date expression and timestamp. This is important function, date. Okay, then I guess there's one called check time, I guess. Let me just check that. Check date, or I've never used that actually. Yeah, check date. Check date is important. Check date. Check date is important. So only these three functions are important, and out of which the most important is the date expression. So there is one more called str to time. So check if you got time. Okay, check these functions also, str to time. The date expressions are really important, very important. I'll say very important. Okay, this is the thing I'll be doing in the next class. So now just everybody, I need everybody to